Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Maestro Gaming production, and as you can see above me, we've been on some terrible form since the last episode. We went and had a home game against QPR, lost that 2-1. I believe we was 1-0 up, yes, we went 1-0 up with Magnus first minute, then conceded 2 penalties. Great start. Then we have a game against Nottingham Forest, went away, lost 2-1 again. Again, we started 1-0 up with a respect goal. Josh Bostock and Matt Cash for Nottingham Forest. We then got kind of lucky. Honestly, we should have lost this game too against Derby. But they got Scott Malone sent off. Jared Bowen equalised. Nice little 1-1 draw. Also, Tom Huddleston coming back to bite us on the backside. Speaking of, what was the business like on that? I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we bought him for 5.5. We sold him to them for 2 million. Great. Great business by our previous management. Anyways, Fulham, we then went and lost 2-0 away to them. As you can see, second minute goal and a 90 plus 3 minute goal. So it's been kind of rough for us. And as a result, we have slipped down to 10th place in the league. But because I'm sadistic and I like to put myself through pain, we are going up against West Brom today, top of the league, 10 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses. So half the losses, 2 less draws and 4 more wins. We're a whole 10 points behind and a whole 6 goal difference behind them. But if by some miracle we can win, QPR lose, Cardiff lose, Sheffield Wednesday lose, Preston lose, we can steal that last spot. For now, at least. But without further ado, let's have a quick look at our squad for today's game before we hop in. We have Long in goal, Kingsley at left back, Pennington and Burke in centre back, Justin on the right, Irvin and Garner in central midfield, not the country, Milinkovic, Shabani and Bowen sitting behind Brewster, who can only play 75 minutes, but we'll probably play him for the 90 because why not? We really need a decent striker up there, even though he's kind of putting in the performances, I guess. On the bench, we have Matt Ingram. The Shah, Elder, the old man. Actually, how old is our Elder? 24. The Elder is not quite the Elder that he says he is. Lopez, below, Toral and Magnus. We have... I was going to put Josh Bowler on instead below. He's actually slightly better on his performances, but we have the nice little 5 loans per game, and we already have all 5 starting. So unfortunately, I could not put him on the bench. But without further ado, let's get into today's game. Okay, so we're now into today's game, and we are kicking off at 3 o'clock at the KCOM Stadium. We are both going with a 4-2-3-1. As you can see, I've happily named mine Plan B, because right now we're on Plan B, because Plan A was not working. Or at least it worked to begin with. Past few games, not so much. But we are on Plan B. We both have the same formation. They have Jake Livermore, Gibbs, the likes of Pereira, Austin, Willock, anyone on... they've got Robson Kanu on the bench. Brunt's on their bench. Jeez, this is a nice bench. Phillips. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. But let's get into it and see what Cliff Byron even. I'm not very good at the English today. My apologies. Cliff Byron. We should challenge the team to go out and prove a point. Indeed we should. Assertively. I expect nothing but a win. Nobody expects us to get a result, so go out there and enjoy. There's no pressure. We need to step up our game here to put an end. You know, yeah, step up your game, lads. Quit being useless. As we go ahead and play this game against West Brom. Nice little header down by Kingsley to Irvin. Irvin to Shabani. Playing Shabani a bit further up. He's not been playing bad for us this season, but I feel like he's going to be much more useful sat behind the striker, whoever that happens to be. Because if Brewster gets injured again, we may go looking for someone else to bring in on loan, regardless of whether that will push us over our current budget. We currently have £80 a week spare, but there is a couple of places we could do with strengthening a little bit. Fila! Oh, come on. Milenkovic, what are you playing at? Another penalty. Come on. Forever giving away penalties. Austin, of course, places it in the bottom corner, and that is his 8th goal of the season. We are going to tell the lads to show a little bit of passion, because we should not be 1-0 down this early on. And we sure as heck shouldn't be giving away a penalty 4 minutes in. Oh, nice back post cross though, and Beck is in to tap it in. I will take that, Kingsley. That was nice. Beautiful ball in by Kingsley. A little bit more of that, please. Just whips it, back post, goes past everybody. Beck just taps it in past the goalkeeper, who has no idea. And 10 minutes in, it is 1-1. Now this would be a good game to go see. This episode is not brought to you by the carbonated beverage I keep sipping. Oh, Brewster! Well, I'm distracted by my carbonated beverage. We have Brewster nodding us into the lead. So let's have another look. Milenkovic throws it to Shabani. Shabani whips one in. Brewster met by 3 players. None of them get to him. Nods it past Johnston. And we are in the lead, folks. Now, the question is, can we hold on to it? And a better question is, can we please redecorate this place? Because there's way too much orange. My eyes, they bleed. Pereira. Nice save by Long. Willock has kept it in though. Crosses it to Philo Pastry. Philo Pastry is dispossessed. And apparently that did not come off the defender. I'm not quite sure about that decision, but Pennington has the ball. Plays it to Burke, who plays it to Garner. Garner just hoofs it up. Ferguson heads it down to Livermore. Livermore now on the attack. Plays it out wide to Gibbs, who is going grey, according to the game. Gibbs. I'm guessing that was a cross. It was blocked. Bowen plays it over to Brewster. Brewster on the counter. Can Brewster do anything with it? Plays it out wide to Kingsley. He's got acres of space. Will he get a nice cross in just like the free kick? No, he's dispossessed. Milenkovic has the ball. Plays it back to Kingsley. Back to Irvin, and it's wide. Not a bad little build-up there, though. We are definitely looking a little better than we had in the previous few games. And we are in the lead, folks. Brewster, 2nd goal of the game, 6th goal of the season, assisted by David Milenkovic from the corner. Just nice little cushioned header into the bottom right-hand side. They're looking a little anxious now. We have Ferguson and Fila anxious. Although the shout seems to have helped 2 or 3 other players. Bowen on the ball. He's got... I'm pretty sure Brewster just got tripped over. No? Okay. Whatever game. Shabani. Can he get a nice ball in? Or will he go himself? He crosses it, but it doesn't land to anyone. Pereira has the ball. Can we get the ball back? Pereira's giving it away. It's Justin. Justin, terrible pass to Garner. And Willock has just ran past Burke. Pennington's coming across to cover, but... Ooh. That will do. I'll settle for that. Cotton Bowen. Counter-attack by Jared Bowen. He's bombing it down this wing. Can he get a ball across to Brewster? No, he kicks it into the side netting. Selfish play, Jared. I know you want to get that top goal scorer back, but that is not the way to go about it. Be a team player. Don't go padding your own stats. Bowen now cuts inside, middle of the pitch. Nice shot, but Johnson gets behind it. 3-1 going into half-time wouldn't be too bad. Especially after our current run of form. Charlie Austin plays it through to Willock. Willock one-on-one with Long, but Long makes a nice little save and they have a corner kick. We've just got 13 minutes to hold on in this half. Pereira whips one in. Nice header away by Burke. And that is the end of that highlight. Brewster is currently rocking a nice 8.6 rating so far with them 2 goals. Jake Livermore's shot is saved by Long. Long is in excellent form tonight. Or I should say this afternoon, because I believe it was a 3 o'clock kickoff. Pennington heads the ball away. Sawyer's on the ball. Sawyers comes up. Come on, Shabani, you've got to be doing better than that. You just turned you and passed it away. Reading has gone 1-0 up against Luton through Loader. Garner. Garner is now on the right hand side. Plays it back to Justin, who plays it back to Garner. Will he play it up to Shabani? Plays it to Shabani, who has a knock. Who plays it to Garner? Garner now to Justin on the right hand side. Will Justin go? No, he plays it back to Garner, who plays it to Bowen, who plays it to Shabani, who kicks it wide. Shabani, I'm probably going to take off at half time. I can't risk losing Shabani. He is a fundamental part of this lineup. And going into half time, we are 3-1 up with goals through Burke, Brewster and Brewster. Of course, we gave that penalty away 4 minutes in, which gave them the lead through Charlie Austin. Match stats are as follows: 12 shots to 7, 6 on target to 4. I have way too much saliva. TMI. Total fouls 5 to 9, 0 yellow cards to 5 yellow cards. Possession is 58% to 42%. And our best performer, of course, has been Rian Brewster with his 8.7 rating and 2 goals. Our worst performer has been James Justin with a 6.8. Best for them, of course, has been 6.8 for Charlie Austin, and their worst performance has been from Sawyers with his 2 mistakes and a 6.3 rating. Let's just quickly have a look at some of the other scores so far. Stoke is 1-0 up away to Barnsley. Fulham is 1-0 up away to Birmingham. Bristol City 1-0 up against Cardiff. We have Blackburn, who are drawing away to Leeds. Millwall Charlton is 0-0. Preston are 1-0 up against Huddersfield. 2-1 to Middlesbrough against QPR. Reading is 2-0 against Luton. Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 up against Swansea. And Wigan is currently losing 1-0 at home to Brentford. Cliff Byron believes we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. Indeed. Yes, I'm far from pleased that we are 3-1 up against Topper League. Now, you might be winning, but that could all change if your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. You know what? Riyadh, don't look confused. You play bad and concede 2 goals. Of course, we're not going to be winning. Right. Right, let's... I made things worse. I made it worse. He's extra confused now. That was not a good play. But Toral can come on for Shabani. Shabani the Bear. Brewster plays it to Irvin. To be fair, Brewster's going to go off on the 60th minute anyway, because he can only play 75 minutes and I'd rather not risk him. Pennington to Irvin, Irvin to Garner. And that's the end of the highlight. Oh, nice tackle by Milinkovic. Didn't give away another penalty even. Maybe put the sentence in the right order. That usually helps when it comes to speaking. Gibbs with the throw in to Brunt. Back to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Brunt. Brunt whips one in. Austin heads it. Oh, nice save from Long on Phillips's back post shot. We are going to just pause it a little bit. We're going to give him a bit of praise. You know, lads, you've done well. Come on. We believe in you. Gerard, can he hunt him down? No, he doesn't. Livermore has the ball. He has a knock now. Lot of people picking up injuries in this game. Nice save by Long on Austin's hoof of a shot. Brunt whips one in. Nice save from Long. Still 3-1. And we shall take off the Brewster. Maganese, you can come on. Terrell, should we leave him as a shadow? No. Tell you what, we'll make him an attacking mid. He seems to prefer that role. So we'll let him play that. And you know what, I'm going to get extra risky now. We're going to rest up Kingsley. Rest his old man legs. Get him off the pitch. And hopefully we don't pick up a knock between now and the 90th minute. Because that could be unfortunate. But Gibbs with a throwing. Throws it to Kronovic, is it? Livermore. Willock to Austin. Back to Jake Livermore, who plays it to Philo Pastry on the right-hand side. Philo Pastry cuts inside. Pennington almost gets away. Justin does get away and gets it to Terrell. Terrell heads it on to Magenis. Magenis, will he play it out wide to Bowen? Yes, he does. Come on, Bowen. Come on, Bowen. And it's a nice save by Johnson. Nice little breakaway. Unfortunately, the final finish was not the greatest. But it was not a bad effort by Jarud. Justin with a throwing to Jarud. Bowen. Gibbs wins it back for Livermore, who plays it over the top to Willock. Willock got quite a bit of space, plays it into Austin. Nicely done by Pennington. Gets the ball away to Terrell, who's in the centre circle. Counter-attack is on now. He's tackled by Kronovic, though. Nice tackle. He was on a yellow card. He could have got sent off. He hoofs it up, though, and Pennington collects. That seems to be the end of that danger. Beck has collected the ball, plays it all the way up to Jared Bowen, who has help with Justin on this right-hand side. Brings it inside to Garner. Garner holds the ball up. Will he go on the wing? Yes, he does. Cuts inside to Justin. Justin whips one across Milinkovic. Back post, doesn't get it. Terrell, though. Oh, nice save by Johnson. And we have another corner, folks. This time, Jarud. Austin heads it away, though. Terrell has the ball and plays it to Burke. Burke plays it to Irvin. Irvin to Pennington, and we have new highlight now. Milinkovic with a free kick. Back post. Irvin. Oh, that was unlucky. Nice effort from Irvin on the header from Milinkovic's cross. Milinkovic has definitely had much more of a contribution than Noberto was having. So Milinkovic, you are keeping your spot in the side, and Chris Willock has just smashed in a screamer. I can't even feel bad about that one. Like, that was just a nice goal. Long, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. That was a screamer. Those happen occasionally. I kind of don't want to tell them to calm down. I wish I could just tell individual players, just relax, it's okay. I.e., Long, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Those happen. You've been the better team, just hold out. We have 4 minutes. Okay, 1 minute and a bit. Garner plays it Justin. They're just playing back and forth now. Plays it up to Terrell. Terrell up to Magenis. To Irvin. Irvin holds the ball up. Plays it out to Justin, who plays it to Bowen. Bowen turns, plays it to Garner. And it's a nice little goal by Garner. See, that's why you pass, Jared. That's why you pass. Take the assist. Don't go greedy and smack it into the side net. And just take your assists. The goals will come, Jared. The goals will come. You just have to be patient. Next little turn. Plays it in to the Baldwin Garner. And he places it in the bottom right corner. 4-2. Result is beyond doubt. Brunt with the corner 50 seconds after we should have finished. Pennington has the ball, and the final whistle has been blown here at the KCOM Stadium. Hull City 4, West Bromwich Albion 2. The match stats are as follows: 18 shots to 20 shots, 10 on target to 9 on target. Total fouls 17 to 12. 4 yellow cards to 5 yellow cards, 54% possession to 46% possession. Our best performance was, of course, from Ryan Brewster with his 8.7 rating and 2 goals. Their best performer was Chris Willock, who scored that screamer and an 8.3 rating. Struggling to perform was the Elder who isn't an Elder, with his 2 mistakes. He somehow managed to make 2 mistakes in that short amount of time and get a 6.4 rating as a result. Sawyer's got a 6.3 and was their struggling performer for the entire game. Cliff Byron, I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. I think James Justin really needs to put his feet up because he's currently on 70% conditioning, which is a little rough. But assertively, passionately. That was a really special win. Nobody gave us a chance. Magnificent. Congratulations. Come on. Let's get into this second game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so before we get into this second game against 5th place, I believe, Middlesbrough, let's just have a quick look at our team sheet because there is a few names which are going to be missing. So Brewster, Shabani stay in the team. Milinkovic, as you can see, is on the right hand side. Now why is that? That is because Jared Boeing is out for 5 weeks with a sports hernia. So, yikes. That's not going to be very useful for us. On top of that, we then have Device coming back in for Pennington. And due to the whole Jared Bowen not being in the lineup and other injuries, so Batty out on loan, not injured, and who else? I guess they're the only homegrown at club. So basically, because we don't have Jared Bowen, we need a homegrown at club to satisfy this second rule, and all our good players are out on loan. And those who are left at the club, there's an under-18s game, and they don't want to come from the under-18s game. So, Matty Jacobs, who I'm guessing is in the under-23s. Yes, he is. Pickering. He's played for Pickering in the Northern Premier League Division 1 East. He's not got the greatest of history, but he's on our bench today against Middlesbrough in the Championship. So hopefully we don't need to bring on the left back because he's just filling up a spot. That is literally his only purpose. But the rest of the team as follows. Below comes back in on the left-hand side to cover for Milinkovic, swapping to the right. We have Irvin and Garner in the middle. Kingsley keeps his spot. Device comes in, as I've said previous. Beck keeps his spot. The Shah comes in for the suspended James Justin, who picked up his 300th yellow card of the year. Or what feels like it anyways. Look at all those yellow cards. He is banned for 2 games. 10 yellow cards. 10. We've played how many games? Whoa. Just click the name. 10 yellow cards. 16 games. That's impressive. He's a solid defender, but man, he is bad at not getting cards. That guy literally gets a card pretty much every game. So, Lopez, not on the bench. I would have probably had him in that spot Jacobs is in. But on our bench is Ingram, Pennington, Jacobs, Stewart, Bowler, Terrell, and Magnus. But without further ado, let's get into this game. Okay, so time for another 3 o'clock kickoff here at the Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough. And their lineup is set up in a 4-1-2-3, or as I like to call it, the Flying V. I guess they've got Simpson at the back, who isn't too bad. Their goalkeeper Randolph is not too bad either. Jakob, Housen. There's no one I'm really worried about. Maybe McNair coming off the bench. But that's a team we can handle. 8th versus 5th. Let's get this. Let's get this, lads. Cliff Byron. We should challenge the team to pick up where they left off. I mean, we did just beat top of league, so I think that's reasonable. assumption to make. Let's go give the away fans. Let's travel up to Middlesbrough and give the away fans something. No. We're the underdogs here, and that suits us down to the ground. Let's go cause an upset. Go out and carry on from where you finished last match. That sounds perfect. They have much the same problem we have with having orange everywhere. They have red everywhere. Although the red is not as bad on the eyes. My eyes don't bleed as badly with all this red. I think what makes the orange so terrible for me to see is I'm in an orange room. So I've got an orange room and an orange stadium. And that's a lot of orange. But into the game. Enough being distracted by the colour orange. Dwight and Long are trying to scare me before hoofing it into the centre circle. Howson now plays it back to Simpson. Bart plays it down the wing to Johnson. Johnson whips on across, but Long collects it nicely. Also, it looks like the inside of Long's gloves are too much the steady arm that we're playing in. Burke plays it to Garner, who plays it to Iverson. Plays it to Shabani. Nice play out wide to Kingsley on this left-hand side. Can Kingsley do anything? Perhaps whip one in. No. Shot on dispossesses him. Tavernier? I don't know. Johnson with the ball. Plays it over the top to I'm not even going to try that name. Nice save by Long, but it falls back to him. You should have done better, Long. Asom Balonga. Brit Asom Balonga. What a convoluted name. And what a terrible way to go 1-0 down. But that seemed really simultaneous, them bookings. 13th and 15th minute bookings. Brentford is currently 1-0 down to Reading. Wing. Nice little block. Come on, counter this. Below. Don't just hoof it to no one. You're supposed to be over there. Perhaps play it to Kingsley and then get your backside up there so he can hoof it to you. Wing with the free kick. Hits the wall. Nice little catch by Long. That deflection could have caught him off on the wrong foot, but it did not. Beck plays it out wide to Lashar. Lashar tries to head it onto Milinkovic, but don't get there. Lashar gets it back over the top to Milinkovic. He has space. He can get it across to Brewster if he wants to. Plays it to Garner. Nice block. Fall backs to Milinkovic though. Still in possession. Dispossessed by Simpson. Simpson plays it out wide to Johnson. Johnson has been murdered on this left-hand side, or right from our perspective. Shot on with the throwing. Milinkovic, nice little interception, heads it away, but they still have possession on the halfway line. Oh, come on, Shabani. Nice chase down. Get this across to Brewster. Come on. Oh, come on, Shabani. If you're not selfish there, that's the equaliser. Unfortunately, Shabani thinks he can do it all himself. Johnson with a free kick, whips it back post. Oh my. This is not going good. Britt Sombalonga with his second goal of the game, his 14th goal of the season. And we are going to tell them to show some passion. Where is your passion fruit, lads? Where is the passion fruit? Sombalonga plays it through to Johnson. Nice save by Long. And picked up by Long. We have slid down to 9th place. So, at half time, we are currently 2-0 down. They've had 8 shots to our 6, 5 on target to 0. That's worrying. 2 total fouls to 6, also pretty worrying. 0 yellow cards to 2 yellow cards, 44% possession to our 56. Sombalonga, of course, has been their best player with his 2 goals and 8.7 rating. George Long has had a 6.9 rating and saved 3 shots. So, considering he's conceded 2.5, he's our best player. That's kind of worrying. We don't want a guy who's conceded 2 goals in a half to be our best player. But Shot-on has been their worst performer so far with a 6.4, and Shabani has been offside twice and got a 6.4 rating as a result. The performance was disappointing and we should let the team know that. I agree, Cliff. I'm not afraid. I'm not happy with your performance out there. You were awful out there. You are absolutely shite, to put it bluntly. Weiss is worrying me. So let's... Weiss, you can come off. Right. Let's get the Weiss off. Jacob cannot come on. Or at least he's not coming on. I'm not using a very low non-league player in the championship. Perhaps if it was like Brandon Fleming, I would bring him on, give him a game, give him some game time, but no. Sorry, Matty Jacob, but you are a little low down on the tier of players for me. You are not getting into my championship side, at least this year. Assombalonga plays at Johnson. I'm slowly getting used to his name. Assombalonga. 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 If you repeat it enough, it will get into your brain. But this time it is Tavernier from Hausen. Everything has gone to pot. So, let's do the sensible thing. Or, reasonably sensible thing. Let's look to rest. Don't funny about with that first. Let's see who we can rest up. We're going to call this one a dead game, but we are going to make sure we have players well conditioned going forward. So, Bola. Come on, Pablo. He's been useless. Let's see if you can be less useless. Milinkovic. How has Shabani been today? Shabani has been struggling. So Shabani can come off. We'll drop him to a supporting attacking mid. 10 minutes earlier than usual. We are going with a risky triple substitution once more. But I think we all know this game is pretty dead at 3-0. We've not looked like even getting shot on target. So, Garner plays one over to Brewster. Can Brewster get us a nice goal? Come on, Brewster. No, he does not. Randolph keeps it out, and it is a corner. Milinkovic. Which one? And come on. Yes, come on, Brewster. At least they're not going to hold us to 0 goals. We at least get on the score sheet, and Rian Brewster gets his 7th goal of the season. Milinkovic kicks over the top of about 5 different players, drops to Brewster, taps it in. Bish, bash, bosh. Lishar plays it to Garner. Garner whips one in. Fry heads it to Wing. Wing whips one up. And Pennington collects it near the halfway line. Let's go attacking, because why not? We are still down by 2. We need to pull a couple of goals back. In fact, YOLO. YOLO is the strategy for now. Beck, nice little tackle. Had to be on a yellow card. Tavernier has the ball though on the right hand side. Whips one across. Fletcher brings it down, plays it to Wing. Hits the defender. Housen has it back on the left hand side, but Milinkovic gets it back, and it's the end of the highlight. New highlight. Milinkovic plays it to Garner, who plays a nice ball over the top. Brewster, can he do anything with this? Gets past the defender and then hits into the crowd. Not quite sure why that was such a terrible shot, but he managed to do it. Fletcher on the ball now. Gets dispossessed by Terrell. Nice little tackle by Terrell. Plays it up to Milinkovic. Milinkovic is cutting inside. And instead of passing it across to Brewster, he just passes it into the arms of Randall. That was not good. Come on, lads. Show some passion fruit. I demand the passion fruit. And they look pumped up as well, so that is not good. Come on, let's make this scoreline look reasonable. 3-2. Let's go up to 3-2. We can hold our heads up high. At least for the second half then. Garner whips one across. It is taken away though. Asombalonga plays it down to Tavernier. Tavernier plays back to Fry on the halfway line, who plays it up to Ryan Shotton on this right. Whips one across to Howson. Howson has space, and it's a nice save by Long this time. Doesn't hold it. Don't know why he didn't hold it. And as a result, Asombalonga has his hat-trick. Come on, Long. I know it's wet. I know it's hard to hold the wet ball. But you got gloves. That's why you've got gloves. We're not making you catch the ball barehanded. Aye, aye, aye. It's been a shocker from our defence today. Terral. Terral plays it across to Irvin. Irvin plays it to corner. Nice little ball up to Brewster. Brewster to Lashar. Lashar holds the ball up. Nice tackle by Falquier. Is it Falquier? Yeah, Falquier. Something like that. Birk. Come on, win it back, Lashar. Oh, get the ball passed back to you. That works too. Bowler to Brewster. Brewster's through, and it's a nice save by Randolph. Come on, lads. Get a second goal. Please. Damage limitations. Lashar throws it, and it goes straight to a Middlesbrough player. Fletcher now has the ball. Plays it to Jimmy Saville. It's now fallen back to Fletcher on the left-hand side. Nice save by Long again, but he can't hold the ball today. I don't know what is wrong with his hands. Apparently, he just has to push everything away. And it's rather infuriating. This man has forgotten how to catch a ball. Ryan Shotton plays it to Asombalonga. Asombalonga kicks it at the defender, and it is out for a corner. Now, whatever you do, please don't concede a fifth goal. And we don't, because the whistle has been blown. Thank you, ref, for putting us out our misery. So, Middlesbrough 4, Hull City 1. Asombalonga gets a hat-trick with goals on the 9th, 38th and 74th minute. Riyad Brewster gets one back on the 52nd. Straight after, a Marcus Tavernier goal on the 51st. Match stats are as follows though. 18 shots to our 10. 10 on target to our 3. That is where we slipped up. We've 7 less on target with 8 less shots. That's rough. Total fouls, they gave away 5. We gave away 11. Again, another part of our downfall. All round, they were just a better team. Yellow cards, they had 1, we had 4. They had 48% possession, we had 52. Their best performer, of course, was Britt Asombalonga with 3 goals and a 9.6 rating. Ours was Ryan Brewster with his 1 goal and a 7.2. Struggling to perform was Adam Clayton for them with a 6.5 rating and no reason behind it. Eric Lashar was our worst performer with a 0% crossing completion ratio and a 6.3. So, Cliff Byron, we should not hold back and just let the team hear how poor they were out there. I mean, are you sure you don't want me to hold back? Not hold back, because I'll give them the full hairdryer treatment. Like, I'll do it. I don't care if it's not our hairdryer. I will launch the hairdryer across this bloody place. I can't fault any of you. Yeah, I can't fault any of you. Of course not. I am not happy with your performance. Aggressive. Ooh. I am not happy with the... Yeah, aggressive. And it worked. Full hairdryer. Let's go. Now let's look at our fixture list and see where we shall be going next episode. So our manager performance has dropped to a B-. I believe it was like that at the start of the episode. Our recent form has been rather shaky, as you can see. We haven't slipped as far as I thought. We're in 11th. 1 loss, 14th. We've still got a nice little gap between us and the relegation zone, which is the season target, I believe. Nice little 15-point gap. But my personal ambition, let's aim for the playoffs. We're up here now. We're 2 points behind QPR, but they do have a game in hand. So let's assume a 5-point difference up there. And our fixtures. When shall we return? So I want to return for Leeds, because that will be a nice game over at Ellen Road. I guess Charlton? Yeah, we'll do Leeds Charlton. Double away leg next episode. I'm going to play Preston, Barnsley and Stoke off of here. I will show you the results of them in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I have mixed feelings. We beat top of the league. We lost to Middlesbrough, which ain't a good thing. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Goodbye.